Happy weekend, Knicks Nation. I hope you're enjoying your weekend. I hope your family is enjoying their weekend with you. And I hope that you and your family, in terms of your needs as far as food, shelter, clothing, as well as your health, are being met today. Blessings upon those that work in the healthcare field, along with the first responders, who every day are trying to save lives, especially on weekends. Those also that pick up garbage to keep our places clean, and those that make deliveries for our convenience. Double blessings on the men and women that are out here trying to help rescue, deliver, and recover the teenagers and children that are the victims of child molestation and pedophilia. People that are also victims of pornography and child pornography, prostitution, child prostitution, human trafficking, and sex slavery. Double curses on the perpetrators, the profiteers, and those perverts that make the demands that these industries exist. Double blessings on the homeless. More than 600,000 men, women, children, families, senior citizens, and veterans homeless in the United States of America. Blessings upon them, for theirs is the kingdom. What's up, Alfonso? Who care? James Gant, Miss Stevenson, how you doing? Grand Rising and afternoon, my brother Malik Shabazz. Jay Cruz, what's up, my man? Miss Edwards, DMF Nigel, sorry. Ron Cohen, Jermaine Royster, Omar Murray, Deshaun Wilson, Prezi, the boss, King Ribby, John Pettit, what's up? Keith Watkins, HRM, Sang Freud, my man, how you doing? Mancorn, G. Bostino, hope everybody's well. Happy weekend to all of you. So, as we are now, most of us, fully aware, Mitchell Robinson has returned. Let me also say this before we get started. Let me just say, the Juggernaut's about to happen. The Juggernaut's about to come. Let me just say that. Especially depending on how they play today in Miami. If it's as I expect, I think we're going to have something here. Kareem Grant, what's up? I think we're going to have some. Isaac Levy, how you doing? I looked at the game from Friday. I looked at it last night. First of all, Mitchell Robinson was not fully back in terms of his fully regular self on Friday. Mitchell Robinson is going to take a few games to get his legs back, get his wind back, but he looked good. He did look good, but I'm going to tell you right now, he's going to look better. Okay? And that's the scary thing. The thing is, when I record the games on my TV, for some reason, and I'm trying to figure out, the machine always records the opposition's telecast. And, sometimes I'm looking forward to hearing Clyde and Monica and Mike Bream. I'm looking forward to hearing them, but instead I usually will hear the opposition's telecast. And, I've gotten used to it, and I like to hear what the opposition has to say about the Knicks. And it's always better and different than our own fans, always. So, for example, two major things. On the telecast for Memphis, there's a former player named Brevin Knight, who used to be in the league, come out of Stanford. He's there, and I forgot the other guy's name. But Brevin Knight is a former NBA player, and he made some very interesting comments. Both of them did. One thing they said, listen to this, they have never seen anybody guard Jaren Jackson Jr. the way OG can guard him. They said nobody has guarded Jaren Jackson Jr. as well as OG Anunoby has. That's what they said. Second thing they said, Brevin Knight said, he said, man, with Mitchell Robinson back, the Eastern Conference is in trouble. That's what Brevin Knight said. Because they were, first of all, it was 70-30. Memphis Grizzlies was favored to win that game. And it was for good reason. They had just played Tuesday. They had one Tuesday. They had 3 full days off. And they all mentioned that this is one of the few times this season that they call them their big three. That is Desmond Bane, Jaren Jackson Jr., and of course, Ja Morant. They said it's one of the few times that all 3 of them were healthy. So they expected to beat the Knicks. And on top of that, the pregame was all about revenge because the Knicks beat them by 37 points at Madison Square Garden. They said this is a revenge game. They're motivated. Ja's motivated. They're going to want to come out big and beat the Knicks today. Okay, so all of that was the theme as they were coming into that game Friday night. That was the theme. So there was revenge. They knew that the Knicks had beat them back. In fact, they said it, that the Knicks put the worst beating on them from anybody this year. This is the worst beating they took this year from any opponent, what the Knicks did to them in Madison Square Garden. And they was hyped for the revenge, okay? And you should have heard them when they was up 10. I think it was the fourth quarter. They went up 10, and they was hyped. And then and they were hyping Deuce. Oh my God. They said, this Deuce McBride killed us the last time. This Deuce McBride killed us. We got to put the clamps on Deuce McBride tonight. And then Deuce started getting loose. And when he flushed it on their boy Aldama, they was like, oh my God. It was nice to hear the opponent talk about the Knicks like that, because our own fans be tripping on our Knicks. But the opponent had big respect for Tom Thibodeau, big respect for the team, big respect for our players. What's up, Organic Fanatic? Shalom to you. So check this out. What I noticed, okay, Mitchrob, first of all, they was hyped to play against the Knicks. So they was really doing almost like a college excitement, rah-rah, against the Knicks. So Brandon Clark came in and he scored on Mitchrob a couple of times. He came in there and he scored on Mitchrob. Ja came at him and scored, especially that fourth quarter. Ja came at him and scored with Mitchrob and Mikal there. But look, the biggest thing I noticed, first of all, let me ask you all a question. Before you look, do you know what? Now, y'all know we've been getting killed from 3 all year long, right? What did they shoot from 3 Friday night? Do y'all know? What did they shoot from 3? What did Memphis shoot from 3 Friday night? Y'all will be surprised. What did they shoot from 3 Friday night? You know what they shot from 3 Friday night? 13%. It was 12.9% from 3 that they shot. Let me also tell you this. That's right. Y'all all right. Nick, Omar, Jabroni Z, J. Cruz, you're all right. That's right. They shot like 13%. Now, when Mitchrob came in the game, okay, as soon as he came in the game, you would see guys start to drive to the hole and hesitate. The only one that didn't hesitate, what you would expect, was Ja Morant. Everybody else was hesitating because they knew Mitch was there. He didn't get one block shot, but he altered the course of their offense just from being in there. And just from, they know that he could cover the ground, he can cover, and he was doing it too. And they know that. See, that's what's making me excited, because we just got a little glimpse of Mitchrob. 12 minutes. We just got a little glimpse of him on Friday. And I'm telling you right now, he's going to get better. He's going to get better. Yep, that's what I'm saying. The block from Mikal. Did you see the stop and the rebound to close the game up? What? And I'm tired. Listen, first couple of peas. I got to come with my pet peas, right? What the hell? Can somebody, Knicks Nation, explain to me the obsession with who the 15th man is going to be? I don't understand. Why is there such an obsession around who they're going to sign, whether it's TJ Warren or the Scrub Brown or who? Why is this? I don't get it. What is the obsession with who they sign as the 15th guy? I don't understand it. I'm trying to understand what's the big deal with the 15th guy? Like, for what? All I'm saying is the 15th guy is going to be the professional towel waiver, right? That's all. Like, what am I missing here? Why are we looking at the 15th guy so hard? First of all, and the thing is, this dude Brown, it ain't like he's a rookie. This cat's been in the league for a couple of years. He sucks. Yeah, he could go off in G League, but this is one of them situations where G League don't matter. The boy's a vet. He gets to the league and he ready to pee on himself. That's all I'm saying. So, like, he don't move right. He don't get to his man. He sucks. That's why you think he been on so many teams. So I'm like, why is everybody, somebody, well, he never got a chance in New York. As if Tom Thibodeau, this is another dude, like, I know Thibodeau's not going to give him an opportunity to show what he could do. Like, wait. So, wait, last I checked, right? This is me. Last I heard, the head coach is trying to get wins, right? I mean, that's the main reason the head coach is the head coach, right? He's supposed to be getting wins. So why does he have to concern himself with giving cast-offs opportunities? I don't understand. Please. I don't understand it. You know, D1 51 Rock, I knew somebody was going to mention that. Hold on. You remember Eddie Curry? Wait, do y'all remember Eddie Curry? Anybody remember Eddie Curry? Y'all remember Eddie Curry? Oh, we're gonna give Q Dog his props today. Okay, Eddie Curry's first game with the Knicks was 24, and it was a double-double, 24 points, something rebound, and everybody was hyping. Oh my God, Eddie Curry's gonna be that dude. Let me ask you, how did that turn out? How did that turn out? This is Moses Brown. Okay, I'm glad the boy had a big game, but listen, don't get hyped. Come on now. Don't let it go. Don't let it go crazy, man. Keep your meds nearby. Okay. Don't start tripping. That's right, Luke. Tell him, please. Look here. Mo Bamba was a lottery pick, right? He was a lottery pick, and I think he's been on 4 teams. And this is the thing that caused me to really, because look, the Los Angeles Lakers are in desperate need and want of a rim protecting 5. Do y'all see what I see on that? The Los Angeles Lakers are in desperate need of a rim protecting 5. That's what they want. Okay, they want that. They had Moses Brown, they had Mo Bamba, and guess what? Neither of those guys are playing. They're not even on the team anymore. Okay, so I don't understand what's the obsession with the 15th guy. I don't understand. Why do we even waste time? Yuri, I hear that, but damn, like if we really, let me ask you, if we really are in a position where we have to play Moses Brown, you know what would have to happen for that to be a situation? You'd have to lose Cat. You'd have to lose Mitchrob in order to be talking about playing Moses Brown. And even then, Tiz would play Precious Achiuwa 40 minutes before he played Moses Brown more than 10. I'm going to tell you that right now. Yeah. So why there is absolutely no need for us to be discussing Moses Brown. See, let me just tell you too, like the guy that's signed as a 15th guy, and Yuri's right, is for depth, right? And that's all it is. It's not like the guy would ever play. Like Johnny Davis, another former lottery pick, and at the time when he was coming out of Wisconsin, I didn't think he was NBA ready. And he wasn't no like sophomore, 19-year-old. I said, this guy is not ready for the league. He went to Washington, a lottery team, and couldn't break through. They traded him, I think, to Phoenix. Did he go to Phoenix? He went somewhere. They waived him. So now the Knicks pick him up. He's what we call a cast-off trying to hang on. And hey, I hope he gets a little contract. But he's a cast-off trying to hang on. He ain't going to help us. He ain't going to get no light. Okay? Our focus really should be on how the team reacts to Mitchell Robinson's return. No, Joe Curry, please don't disrespect John Starks by mentioning some scrub in the same vein as him. Come on, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't throw up people from the past, like cherry pick a guy and say, well, he made it. That don't mean nothing to 99% of these damn scrubs. Nothing. Nothing. Like zero. Okay? Zero. Anthony Mason and John Starks ain't got nothing the hell to do with Moses Brown. Come on now. Don't even. I know you smoking some weed, but please lighten up on that shit. Lighten up on it, because that ain't. You need to stop, bro. Come on now, stop it. And talking about Johnny Davis, at least with T.J. Warren, at one point he was a burgeoning star. Like at one point he was on the cusp, but he could never stay healthy. Y'all talking about Mitchell Robinson? T.J. Warren could never stay healthy, man. He played really good for Phoenix one year and a couple of years, and then he got a free agent contract with Indiana, and you ain't heard from him since. In the bubble, he showed out. That's what in the bubble he showed out, but he got hurt. And come on, we talking about Tom Thibodeau. So no, Joe Curry, I don't think you understand the definition, seriously, of what short-sighted is. You don't understand the definition. The definition of short-sighted is not having evidence that somebody's a scrub and calling him a scrub. Like some people were doing with Mikal Bridges. Okay? Come on. That's short-sighted. I don't think you understand what the definition of short-sighted is. Short-sighted is, Mikal Bridges is not going to be worth it. Or Deuce McBride can't shoot. Come on. Now, y'all remember these narratives? Deuce McBride can't shoot. Oh, he can play defense, but he can't shoot. You remember that? Some of y'all remember that? That's called short-sighted. Okay? When you have evidence that somebody sucks and you say they suck, that's not short-sighted. That's evidence. Let's take a look. Let's go back and look at Moses Brown's career and let's see how illustrious this brother's career was, shall we? Let's take a look at it. And since I'm so goddamn short-sighted, let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at it, Mr. Ganja. Let me see, Moses Brown. Let's take a look at Mr. Ganja. Let's take a look at it. That's what I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you that from now on, because you Mr. Ganja for sure, because you on some stuff, bro. Now, hold on. So Moses Brown, for his career, this is him now. Moses Brown has been in the league 6 years. He averages 12 minutes a game. He averages 5 points a game, and he averages 5 rebounds a game. That's for his career. He shoots 54% from the line. Okay. He shoots 57% from the field. As far as block shots, he averages half a block shot a game. He has been on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teams in 6 years. 8 teams. And I'm short-sighted. Wait a minute. Is he like 20 years old? Does he have like upside? How old is this dude? Let me see. How old is he? Oh my God, wait. He's 25. So maybe he has some upside. But short-sighted? Right. Just let us be. Thank you. So, short-sighted. I wish the young brother the best. He is 25. Maybe he can get. Wait, Joe Curry. Damn, Joe Curry, please. You know what? You must be high today. You must really be up on some mess today. You must have smoked some straw. Is it laced? Damn, you really, every time you type something, I'd be like, damn, what the hell? What? Bro, stop it. Damn. That's some strong mess. Was it laced with something that you smoked today? Is it laced with something? I mean, damn. Please stop it. Come on, bro. No, stop it, man. Stop it. Anyway, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand the obsession with the 15th guy. Nobody has yet, I'm looking here, nobody has yet justified why we spend so much time talking about the freaking 15th man. Oh, some guys, I guarantee you they're signing the 15th man this weekend. Like, okay, I don't give a fuck about what they're signing this weekend for the 15th man. What do we care? So what? Oh, so you could say you're a prophet or you write or something? Come on, man. Corey Lindsay, what's up, man? Oh my gosh, man. Oh, I'll be like, what the hell? Oh, please help me. So anyway, let's get to real Knicks basketball, shall we? Mitchell Robinson played 12 minutes, and in his 12 minutes, he affected the game in a major way without even really doing anything. What I did like, did you see the 2 drop steps he pulled off? First of all, did you notice that Jalen Brunson found him on the low block when he had his man sealed? Did you see that? And all of the Knicks guards from the past, let's go back to Moutier and who else we had? I don't know what other scrubs we had. Jaren Jack. How many times would they find Mitchell? Let's go back to Julius Randle. How many times would they find Mitchrob on the low block with his man sealed and get him the basketball? How many times? That didn't happen much, did it? That didn't happen much. What's up, sir? See, I didn't realize. What's up? That didn't happen much. I saw Jalen Brunson catch that brother down low. And yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, my bad, Triple C, my bad. Carry the one, my bad. Jaren Jack is now a coach on the Detroit Pistons. I'll be seeing him out there coaching Detroit Pistons, man. He's an assistant coach on Detroit. Detroit's doing real good. Yeah, Detroit, we're going real good. And Emmanuel, I'll get you right, Kid Moody. That's what I'm saying. But I saw Jalen find that brother, get him to rock. This is good. If he does that even a couple of times a game, right? Let's say he does it like twice a game, 3 times a game. That's major change right there. Major change. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, that was what we're talking about. So that was good to see. And like I said, the thing is that there's upside. So you're going to see even more from Mitchell Robinson. I didn't like what did make me nervous though. Boy, it kept falling, man. It's like with OG when he falls, you be he fell a few times on that game Friday night. It's like, yo, man, stop falling so much there, going. Stay on your feet there, going. Get up. He made me nervous with that. You know, like anytime OG fell, it's like, damn, is he all right? There. Yeah, OG with the game winner. Did y'all notice when Brunson came down the lane that he had Josh Hart open as well? And he chose to go to OG. That was I think a purposely done move. He said, forget the tie for the overtime. OG, bring us the win. That was big time. And daggone it if he didn't do it. And did you see OG after the game, after the shot? OG was as hyped as I've ever seen him, man. OG was hyped with that shot. Oh, did you also see OG bold? Because daggone Bane is a cocky dude, man. He like one of them dudes that's been locked up for a minute. Bane's like, poof, right? OG cast that brother aside and took the ball. I said, you thought you was a grown man. You just met a grown ass man. OG, baby. You just met a grown ass man. So, yeah, it was on, man. It was on. Yeah, it was on. So I love to see that. Again, did y'all see Deuce flush it on Aldama and what's that other boy name? He I thought they were gonna, because Deuce actually carried the ball a little bit. He took like 2 strides with the ball like a football. I thought they were gonna call that, but they didn't, and it didn't end well for. It didn't end well for. It was Aldama and the dude Kennard. It was Aldama and Kennard. Yeah, he held the ball like a football for about 2 strides, but it was on the side where the refs couldn't see it. And man, he took off on that mess. I was like, damn, Deuce, why you doing like that? Yeah. Woo, man. See, and Mikal Bridges was doing Mikal Bridges stuff, man. Yeah, he does, JL. He does. I agree with you. He does, man. So tonight at 6, it's on, son. Tonight at 6, I want to see what's up. It's on, son. Oh, man. Man. You know what? Andrew Abraham asked a question that I have on my mind, which I was looking for an injury report. I didn't see his name on it. And I was like, why did Precious only play 4 minutes? I don't understand that. Do y'all? I mean, was he hurt? Did he twist his ankle or something? I was like, why? And he's not on the injury report. I looked at today's injury report, and I don't see Mikal Bridges. I mean, not Mikal Bridges. I don't see Precious on there. Right now, what you got in the injury report today is you got Mitchrob as probable, and you got Josh Hart as probable. And, they talk about Jacob Toppin, but, whatever. And then you got Ario, and we know he's out. But Mitchell Robinson, the rotation is Mitchell Robinson, Josh Hart, and they're both probable. So I don't know why. But Precious looks small all the time, and he still comes through. There's, I ain't seen nobody he can't guard. I'm wondering who his kryptonite is, because he ain't shrunk from nobody, man. I like Precious. Precious do business, man. Yeah, but the 4 minutes, Jim Dobson, he only got 4 minutes, man. I don't know. I think you're right. I think what it was Tom wanted to see what Mitch had, and so probably Precious would have got 16 minutes, but Mitchrob got 12 minutes, and that's probably what it was. I still think that I still believe Mitchrob's going to end up starting before the season's over. He's going to end up starting. And Josh Hart is going to be on the bench. And I think that's when Precious will get more minutes. You're going to have Josh, Precious, and Deuce carrying the bench. I think that's what's going to be the situation because, I think that's how they're going to do it. Yeah, Sharon played some defense, and Sharon hit a couple of threes, didn't he? I think Sharon laid down some threes on top of that. I mean, Sharon played well. Sharon's been playing good defense. It's just that his shot hadn't come through. But I think his shot, he had a couple of threes. Let me just look at that box score. He had a couple of threes against them the other day. Let me just take a look. He had 1 3. He was 2 for 2. He had 2 shots. One of them was a 3. But he was hustling, man. I like the way he was balling, man. That cat, he was doing good business over there. And of course, so was Cameron Payne, and of course, Deuce McBride, Mitchell Robinson. Everybody was doing their business. I think I don't know who just said it, but I think you're right. I think Tiz wanted to see Mitch and get him acclimated, and he knows he could always call back on Precious when he's ready to. So I think that's the case. Yeah. Joe Curry. I'm not even going to repeat that. I'm just, Joe, you're off today, man. You just weigh the flock off today. I don't know. Is the weed laced? What is it? You doing something strong? Are you doing the STIDES? I mean, what is it? Because, man, you way off today. No. People are already complaining that we spent too much on Mikal Bridges, which I find ridiculous. But so now you're suggesting they bring him off the bench with 5 first-round picks that they pay for him? The guy that's never missed a game in his pro career, that guards the toughest defender on the other team, you're suggesting he should come off the bench? Is it STI? Is it STIDES? Is that what it is? Joe, you're either drunk or high or both. You have to be. You got to be. You're either drunk or high or both. Perhaps drying out a little bit. Dude, dry out a little bit, man. Just chill on the whole thing for a second. Or maybe you're in need of the mess. Maybe that's what it is. Anyway, Michael Drake, what's up? No, Mikal Bridges guarded. Did anybody watch the game Friday? Because Mikal Bridges was the one on the toughest guy, John Morant. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, my God. Just in case you didn't know, the best player on the Memphis Grizzlies is one young man named John Morant. And from what I saw, it was Mikal Bridges guarding him. From what I saw. Okay? Right. He forced an 8-second violation on Ja. Ja is one of the toughest covers in the world, on earth. Like the toughest cover on earth. And this fool talking about, well, OG guard's the toughest guy. We should put him on the bridge, put Mikal on the bridge. Like, what the hell? Dude, you must be out your goddamn mind. What's wrong with you, man? Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, he forced the 8-second. He got the last stop of the game to seal the win. And you talking about putting him on the bench. Okay. Shout out from Portugal. What's up? Yeah, OG was guarding most of the time he was guarding Jaren Jackson Jr. And that's what I'm saying. They actually mentioned, man, Jaren Jackson Jr. is locked up. Like, and they said, we ain't seen anybody guard him as tightly as Anunoby. I was like, yep, that's right, man. That's right. That's right. Anunoby was putting the clamps on that boy. I mean, and Jaren Jackson Jr., if you don't know, he's a former defensive player of the year, and he's a tremendous offensive player. He's a two-way guy. He was just dealing with a lot of injuries more, over his career, but he's talent-wise, yeah, he's something else, man. Jaren Jackson Jr. is that dude, man. So he got I think he got a couple of blocks on Friday too, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, didn't he? Let me see here. Yes, he did. He got 2 blocks on Friday. He's rough, man. He is rough. So, yeah. So, anyway, yeah. Dobson, we were just talking about that. So I'm thinking, and I think it was you or somebody mentioned that Tibbs wanted to see what Mitchrob had, right? So that cost on Friday, that cost precious minutes. But I'm thinking that before the year ends, we'll see Mitchell Robinson as the starter at the 5 with Cat at the 4, which means you're going to have Josh Hart come off the bench. When you have Josh Hart on your bench, you're going to need the size. So you're going to play Precious Achiuwa with Josh Hart and Deuce McBride. That'll be your 3 main rotation pieces. As far as Shamet and Payne, I don't think they're both going to get rotation minutes. One of them will, one of them won't. And you're going to see one of them become situational. And I don't know how Tibbs decide between the two of them because they're both really good. But I think that's going to happen. You're going to see Deuce, Precious, and you're going to see Josh Hart get most of the minutes off the bench. That's your 8 guys right there. Okay, that's your 8 guys. So to answer your question, I don't think Mitchrob is going to cause Shamet. Maybe, I don't know. But Shamet or Payne is going to lose minutes, or both, depending on the game and the situation. Because you're going to have Mitchell Robinson starting. You're going to have, and y'all know Josh Hart, even if he's coming off the bench, Josh Hart's playing 30-something minutes, period. End of story. There's no question about that. So Josh Hart's not going to play less minutes just because he's coming off the bench. He probably going to play the same minutes, maybe more. Yes, I think they can, Nick. Nick says, can they keep him 25 minutes per game? I think they can. I think they can. And that's where Precious comes in. Okay, that's where Precious comes in. So you're going to have Precious come in there. And then, of course, you're going to have Cat play some 5. He's not going to completely not play 5 anymore. He's going to play the 5. Yeah. And if you notice, Cat didn't have a big game offensively. What was it? What was his stats against? He did not. Cat was 4 of 11. He scored 11 points. He only had 7 boards. He's played 31 minutes. His minutes were down. His production offensively was down. And that's the thing. Even with that now, normally, if Karl Anthony Towns is putting up small numbers like that, the Knicks are in trouble. But they won the game. Okay? The fever was up. Okay? So I think that's a really good sign that Cat did not have a great game. And the Knicks still beat the Memphis Grizzlies on their home floor. That was, and came back to do it. So with their big 3 healthy, Yeah, so I don't want to label Josh Hart a backup wing. And I understand, Prezi, what you're saying, but Josh Hart's a backup basketball player. He can play almost any position out there. So they just going to put him out there with 4 other guys. The only position you don't want Josh Hart at is the 5, because, right, he's only 6'4", but don't sleep on Josh Hart at any position. He's a basketball player. And that makes him dangerous because he's not a guy you can really label and stick in one, position, 2, 3, or 4. He could play, he just balls. So, yeah, he just balls. Because I like you, Joe Curry, and that's really all it is. I'm not going to delete you from the day today. You are absolutely on some trip mode today. I don't know what the hell's wrong with you. I don't know if your girlfriend messed with you. I don't know if somebody got on your last nerves today, but you man, damn. 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 STIDES. Man. Something, bro. Something. Damn. And the thing is that you would think somebody that says outlandish things would look back over the past outlandish things and realize how outlandish it is. But this guy just seems to get worse. Anyway, on to the next subject. Our boy, Quentin Grimes, dropped 44 yesterday. Did y'all see that? Quentin Grimes. Our boy, Quentin Grimes, dropped 44 yesterday. 44, and he would have had 50 if he could shoot a foul shot. I think he was like 2 of 8 from the line yesterday. If he could shoot a foul shot, homie would have had 50 yesterday because he was on point. I mean, he was killing them yesterday. He was on game, man. So I'm thinking they should really extend this dude sooner rather than later. They need to extend him sooner rather than later. And quite frankly, I was really kind of hoping a little bit, really, that the Knicks would still have a shot at him if we can't sign Precious Achiuwa. Yeah, he was 2 of 8 from the line. If he hits all his foul shots, which he is perfectly capable of, he would have had 50 points yesterday. I mean, yeah, he was 6 for 9 from 3, 18 for 24. Talk about efficient from the field. 6 boards, 3 steals. Man, he was tough yesterday. And it was a nationally televised game. It was a national, and Q Dog had his coming out party on national television, man. I like and the thing is, Tyrese was 2 of 14 yesterday. He sucked yesterday from the field. 2 of 14. 5 points. But Q-Dog made up for that slack, man. I hope, I really do that. This is their starting backcourt. Yeah, I hope. Well, Tibbs did do it, Margaret Edwards, until we got Dante DiVincenzo. And then Q-Dog got hurt. He hurt his knee. That's why he stopped starting. Tibbs did start Grimes, okay? But Grimes hurt his knee, and then Dante came and took over. And Dante set the Knicks record for 3s. So you're not going to sit that dude, okay? You couldn't. So it wasn't like, don't blame Tibbs that Grimes didn't get opportunity. He did get opportunity, okay? He just got hurt. Yeah, he just got hurt. So that ain't Tibbs' fault. But I never gave up on Quentin Grimes. I knew he was a starter level too. It was just a matter of time. But in Philly, he's starting. But I would, man, if we cannot re-sign Precious Achiuwa, I would love to have Grimes back. He won't start, but they're going, if he wouldn't be in the rotation, he would be in the rotation. Okay. He would be in the rotation. Okay. But anyway, yeah, he would be in the rotation. Yeah. But I was real proud of him yesterday for dropping 44. You got to be really good in the league to drop 40. You ain't no scrub if you could drop 40 in the league. You ain't no scrub if you could drop 40 in the league. So yeah. Yeah, so he could ball. I just hope they, I'm looking at him thinking 3 years, $36 million. That's a fair number for Quentin Grimes. 3 years with a 4th-year player option, maybe 4 years, $48 million. That's a fair number. Yeah. So yeah, if you could have Quentin Grimes with Deuce McBride. See, the Knicks are so deep, so freaking stacked that this is what we got to do, man. This is what we got to do. So is what it is, man. We'll see. Somebody gonna pick up Quentin Grimes this summer. Somebody gonna sign him because he's too good. Somebody's gonna sign him. That's for sure. Somebody's gonna sign him. he ain't gonna be out there as a free agent for long. He gonna get signed. He gonna get his money. Yeah. So I'm happy that he should get his money. That's right. He should get his money. It's good to see. He looks good too. I mean, he looked, not that Q Dog ever looked like he was out of shape, but he looked healthy. He looked in shape. He's ready to ball, man. I don't know what that dude in Dallas, Nico. What the hell's wrong with him, man? What's wrong with Nico, man? He trading Luka. You let Luka go. Then you let Quentin Grimes go. Like, what the hell? I don't know, man. And see, here's another cautionary tale, Knicks Nation. Y'all remember when they signed, there was a big deal about them signing Klay Thompson. There were many Knicks fans saying, we should sign Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson is not the Klay Thompson that won the championships with Golden State. He's at least a step slower than that Klay Thompson. He's not the same guy. And in fact, they should have been starting Grimes and having Klay Thompson come off the bench. Okay. So some of y'all be looking at people and be dreaming about them as if they were 5 years ago. This ain't 5 years ago. There's still some fools was talking about sign Dwight Howard. He might have some of that. I was like, are you kidding? You know, don't drop the soap. It's done, right? Like, done. And then there was some other fools talking about sign. What was that other knucklehead's name from Kentucky? Oh, God. DeMarcus Cousins. Like, DeMarcus Cousins. Look, when you see there's 30 teams in the NBA, right? About 30 teams. And all 30 of them don't sign a guy. This is a league where they're looking for talent. So if you can see all 30 teams decide, I'm going to pass on DeMarcus Cousins. I'm going to pass on Dwight Howard. That should tell you something. Okay? And if you see a guy go to China, that should tell you something. Okay? That some of y'all, there's some people, I won't say any name, but there's some people who never get it. They just never get it. They don't want to get it. It's like you said, Abraham is the NBA 2K thing. They're looking at. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. If it was an intelligent individual, like if Jalen Brunson was on Dallas and he spoke negatively against the Knicks, I would be disappointed. But DeMarcus Cousins, are you kidding me? Like, why do I care what he says? That's like somebody that's salute jersey. It's like somebody that's a little mentally disabled, and you're paying attention to what they say as if it's the president of the United States. It's like, what's wrong? What's wrong with you? Yeah, exactly, Prezi. Let's get Ewing back. No. Let's get Ewing and Michael Jordan. They got some time left. They got a few years left. Man, I mean, what's up, Lou? But when they signed Klay Thompson, I was like, I don't know why people getting so hyped about that, because he's not the same Klay Thompson. And over the course of the year, it was, to me, I was like, I was watching him because Q-Dog's on that team. So I was watching Dallas. I was like, they need to be starting Quentin Grimes, man. And they started doing it for a while. They were starting him. So I don't know what the hell happened over there with this cat Nico. I mean, you're talking about somebody that was hot in the front office. Back in the 70s and 80s, there was a lot of drugs in the NBA. I mean, there was a lot of like cocaine and marijuana problems. John Lucas' career got ruined. What's his name? Andrew father got ruined. Andrew, what's the boy's name? His father got dogged from drugs. And there were guys in the front office snorting up and smoking and all that too. There was guys in the front office doing that. I think Nico might have, he might have went back, he might have went back and put that 70s, he might put that 70s energy on and went back in time, and dogged himself. Wiggins, Andrew Wiggins' father, Mitchell Wiggins, he got dogged. Sugar Ray Richardson. And I think Sugar Ray was probably, Felicia Lee, you remember, I think he was probably one of the tragic situations, because if Sugar Ray never used drugs, he'd have been a Hall of Famer. There's no question. He could dominate anybody. When he was right, he could dominate anybody. And he'd do it from the point guard spot at 6'6". He was amazing, And so there was a lot of dudes where the drug got to him, man. And I think Nico went back in time, and instead of it being 2025, he decided it was 1975. And he must be snorting something in the office. I would get a drug test or something. You know, I mean, look, you playing Luka Doncic for Anthony Ambulance, and then you letting young prospects like Grimy go. Like, what's wrong with you, man? Yeah. If Sugar Ray Richardson never used drugs, in my opinion, he would have been a Hall of Fame player. He would have been that guy that we needed beside Patrick Ewing. You know, we were all like, you know, hurt because, you know, Bernard King wrecked his knee, right? So that never really materialized the way we would have liked it to materialize. But if Sugar Ray Richardson never got hooked on cocaine and whatever else he was using, with Ewing, that'd have been finals time. You've been talking finals, man, for real. That dude was bad news, man. He was a bad boy. He really was. He could do everything with a basketball. He could guard, he could dribble, he could shoot, he could defend, he could pass. He could do everything that you wanted to start to do on the basketball floor. That's Sugar Ray Richardson. He was bad like that. Okay, he really was. So that's what I'm saying. So is that what it was? I ain't gonna say. For all I'm saying is, Andrew, Nico must be on some mess, man. He must be using that St. Ides, man. He must be on that Taylor style stuff. Has to be, because there's no way I would have had to really. If I said, get this guy drug tested because something's wrong with him, man. You're not get a mental acuity on Nico because something happened here, man. I'm saying, what the hell? How you gonna do that? And I think they got one draft pick for that trade. With Anthony Ambulance, I think they got one draft pick. Oh my gosh. Woo, they're going, man. I don't care. Somebody messed up big time. Joe Curry, hopefully you got a nice woman by your side. Hopefully you got a Fizdale style. You know, that Fizdale energy woman by your side. Or somebody like, you know, Derek Fisher style, like Govan. I hope you got that. You got to have something like that, hopefully. Hopefully you pull in that. I hope you the best, man. Wish you the best on that. Rest in peace, Ray Williams and his brother, the Wizard Gus Williams. Rest in peace to the Williams brothers from up there in Mount Vernon, upstate New York. So all of us in New York, I know Mount Vernon people will say, we not upstate. But to us, Westchester's upstate. If you from New York, Queens is Long Island. Am I lying to y'all? If you from New York, Queens is considered Long Island. When I was coming up, that's what people say. It's out there in Long Island, you know, in Queens. And I was from Hempstead and Suffolk, and they would call me country boy. Man, you got this country boy playing. Where you from, man? From the country. Yeah, rest in peace, Al Troutwick. Yeah, I like Al Troutwick. And what was that boy he used to be with? There was a good team. Johnny Hoops. Y'all remember Johnny Hoops? You remember Johnny Hoops? Johnny Hoops and Al Troutwick, man. That was a nice team, man. They used to do some, they was good. Compared to what you're hearing today with like Stan Van Gundy and these knuckleheads, man, I was like, John Andrews, Johnny Hoops said John Andrews, man. Him, rest in peace, him. And rest in peace, Al Troutwick. That was a squad right there. They could do some things, man. The Knicks have been blessed. We've had some really good announcers. Remember Cal Ramsey? Cal Ramsey, my man. And then there's the butt biter. What was the butt biter's name with the hairpiece, man? He had a brothers that was, what's that boy's name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. The butt biter. Marv, yeah, the butt biter. Marv Albert, the butt biter. Yeah. He liked to bite behinds, man. Marv Albert, yeah. The hairpiece wearing butt biter. Marv Albert, yeah. He was good though. They're going at him with Cal, and them cats was good. They was on their game. They was on their game. Yeah, the Perv Albert. Yeah, the Perv. Yeah. They was he a cross-dresser too? Damn. He had the whole package, optimistic Giants fan. He had the whole package. Did he had the whole bag? The cross-dressing, butt biting, hairpiece wearing. He had the whole thing. Damn, Marv. I like Marv on his voice though. He was good, man. I didn't know he was the cross-dressing queen too. Damn. Yeah, man. But Yes, the Stead, Hempstead, and anything from Queens out was Long Island. And if you was from Westchester or you was from Mount Vernon, you was upstate. Anybody that's from New York knows that. And they used to always like, we ain't from upstate. Y'all upstate. Y'all upstate. I got family up there. It's upstate to me. Listen, does the 1 train or the 2 train or the 3 train, does it go up to Mount Vernon? Where them trains stop, that's the end of the city right there. That's the end of the city. At least with Queens, the F train, the E train, they will go out to Queens, right? I don't know if they still do, but the F and the E, and they got others. Now they got these other ones I never heard of coming out there now. But at least they went out to Queens, but that was still Long Island. The 2 train go up to, I used to remember going to 241st Street, right? It went to 241st Street, right? And you went, the 3 train went all the way to the end of Lenox Avenue, like 144th Street, right? And then the 1 train went all the way up in there to Washington Heights, something like that, right? 1 train went up there, Washington Heights, in the Jewish area up there. What's that Jewish area off the 1 train, man? Forgot the name of it. Back in the day, it was doctors and Jewish people up there. You couldn't even walk up there if you was a brother. I forgot the name of it, though. Riverdale. Thank you. Son from Brooklyn. You know what's up. Riverdale, 241st. Right. So the Queens, that's what I'm saying. Queens was considered Long Island, and they had trains going out there. There was a time, so how old I am, I could go all the way from West Babylon, Long Island, all the way to 96th Street in Manhattan with $1. That's right. I would get you would be able to get the transfers. I catch the A&S bus from in front of my house, transfer somewhere and get to Hempstead, and then from Hempstead, get another bus to Jamaica Avenue, and then from Jamaica Avenue, I catch the E or the F and jump in from Queens and get all the way down to downtown, and then switch trains and be on the 1, the 2, or the 3 going to 96th Street because my mother used to live there. Now, I'm just telling you, Kevin Bergen, I'm just telling you. I'm saying when I was a kid, when they would call Queens Long Island, and they would call Westchester and Mount Vernon was upstate. So we was talking about a dude. That dude out on Long Island? Wait, somewhere in Queens. That's what we would say. Now, when it got hard, like back in the 90s, you must be a 90s child, right, Kevin? You must be a 90s child. Because 90s children, because Queens became, really like city during the crack trade. That's when Lost Boys came out, and your Heavy D came out, your 90s, and that's when Queens wasn't considered as much Long Island anymore. But when I was coming up in the 70s, it was considered Long Island. You talk about Long Island, and there's Long Island, and you was still good. You was Long Island all the way to Nassau County. But then when you went out to Suffolk, you was country. When you went out to Suffolk, you was country. You was in the country. You really was. When you went out to Suffolk County, you was in country. When you was in Nassau, it wasn't like country, but it was Long Island. Right. Little Neck. It was no, not Little Neck. It was called Great Neck. You talking about Great Neck. Great Neck, Hempstead. Great Neck was on the North Shore, I think. And you talking about Hempstead, Great Neck. Them cats out there, Roosevelt, Freeport. That was, you was still cool, but you was country boy when you got past Nassau County and you went into Suffolk. Yeah, Glen Cove, yeah. That was Long Island. That was Suffolk. Even though Glen Cove was by Hempstead. It was still, And then Uniondale, Nassau Coliseum, Uniondale, Freeport, Hempstead, Roosevelt. Y'all know all of them. Yeah, all of them, man. That was still cool. But when you went out to West Babylon, Amityville, when you went out to Lindenhurst, you was country. You was country. Any place past, you go out there, that's country. Yeah, Uniondale, Long Islanders, the Nets, but when it was in the ABA, Valley, yeah, y'all know, Merritt. All of them. Merritt. That's what I'm saying. Copeg, there you go. Copeg, yep. country, all that country. Brentwood. Yep. That's all, man. I don't know what it's like now. The last time I went to visit my old neighborhood in West Babylon, it felt like what Queens used to feel like. When I went out there, there was houses everywhere. Everything was super expensive. They had a vibe like Queens used to have. When I was going to say, man, this feels like Queens. It don't feel like, suburbs country no more. It feels like Queens, man. And so that's what I'm saying. There was a point in which I think it's because, honestly, I think, what's that game? MS-13? I think they done took over out there, man. I think it's MS-13. I think they done took over out there. I think they done took over. My cousin be telling me about, he said they be running thing out there, man. He said, don't mess with them. They be running thing out there. Wine dance. Yep. Wine dance. Oh my gosh. Yep. Green and gold. Wine dance, man. Yep. Yonkers, Westchester, and Mount Vernon. D.O., you upstate, man. Oh, man. Who? Trainer who? Oh, I never heard that joker. Trainer something. Yeah, the dance was rough. I got jumped in the dance once. I got jumped there. I got jumped by some hoods out there, man. I did, man. It was crazy out there, man. It was crazy out there. Dance was nuts. Nah. Yeah, crime dance. Exactly, Gregory Smith, crime dance. Yeah, I got jumped out there one time. We were going buck wild, man. And when they used to have parties in the basement. Y'all remember that? You have to pay 50 cents or $1 and you get in the parties in the basement, and they have DJs in the basement, and you have little house parties in there. Remember that? Yeah, I remember that, man. South Bronx. There you go. Oh, man. Oh, you did? Farmingdale? Okay. Farmingdale and what's the name of that? Hicksville. Perfectly named. Hicksville. Appropriately named. Hicksville. I've been to East New York. Guilford, I go out there once in the blue moon. Perfectly, once in the blue moon. I got cousins in East New York. They swear by East New York. I don't. I'm not into going into war zones, man. I'm trying to say. I'm just not into purposely going into a war zone. One time, I should have learned my lesson. One time, there was this fine babe. I had to ask out. So, it's one of them. You see her, you like, damn. And then she had the nerve to be working with me in the same bank. So she agreed to go out with me. I didn't know where she lived. She just said Brooklyn. Well, I thought I'd call myself a gentleman and get her all the way to her front door. She lived in East New York. Needless to say, that was our first and our last date. Oh my gosh, man. And then I got cousins. I went to a couple of funerals, and my cousins come from East New York. Woo, man. Nah, see, I'd rather not. Matter of fact, some of y'all, who was it? It was, I know, Cherokee Indian. I think Senior Beef was there. We had dinner before the Nets-Knicks game. Not this season. It was last season. Some of y'all was there. It was Nets-Knicks. We had dinner in Manhattan. And my cousin was with me. He was the one from East. He's from East New York. No, he from Brownsville. He's from Brownsville. He lives in Brownsville, and he drives a nice ride. I said, "You gonna park this in Brownsville?" He said, "Yeah, man, I ain't worried about it." You remember that Senior Beat? That was my cousin. He was from Brownsville. Yep. We were going to Barclays to see the Nets against the Knicks. That was last season. Yep. He lives in Brownsville. And he ain't worried about it. I said, well, cousin, if you ain't worried, I'm worried for him. Every time I hear about something happening out there, I be like, I hope it ain't one of my cousins, man. But he lives in Brownsville, and I got another cousin in East New York. Yep. Ah, man. Go ahead, son from Brooklyn. Do your thing, bro. Do your thing, man. Do your thing. Yeah, Brownsville. That's what I'm saying. There's a road that goes into Brownsville. I think it's Brownsville Avenue. Am I right? Either some from Brooklyn. There's a road that flows into Brownsville, and they just built all these new apartments on the way into Brownsville. But just because of that road, it say Brownsville something. I said, nah, I ain't going on there. No, man. Mm-mm. Yeah. Oh, you used to live in East New York, Miss Stevenson? Do you still live in East New York? G Child 124. You know, we were just having a discussion about that. You probably wasn't here when we had that discussion. But I just, again, G Child 124. Maybe you can help me out. What is the obsession with who we sign as the 15th guy? I don't understand. Why are we so concerned with who the 15th guy is going to be? I don't get it. I mean, they ain't going to play. So why are we concerned? I don't care if it's, what did you say? TJ Warren, Moses Brown, Don Pound, Frank Florin, Elizabeth Warren. I don't care who it is. Like, it don't matter to me. Like, I don't understand what the obsession is with the 15th guy. I just don't get it. Yeah, so why are we concerned? I don't. Oh, is that right? Malak? It's not as bad. Do they still have Brownsville Day? They used to have, like, I think it was Brownsville Day, right? Where the whole neighborhood would come together. There were 2 days. I remember Brownsville Day. I never went. My cousin asked me to come one. I said, nah. There's Hempstead Day. There's Hempstead Day. There's Brownsville Day. I remember that. They still do? Okay. Yeah. They still do. Yeah. Yeah, D.O., I hear you. G League highlights. But yeah. I don't know. G League highlights don't mean nothing when you know. I guess he's 25, Moses Brown is. So he's got, maybe he's got a shot. Maybe he can get good enough to really become. I hope he does. But as far as the Knicks this year, the 15th guy is a tower waiver, and he's temporary. He's going to have to prove he needs to stick with the Knicks in the summer. That's the 15th guy's situation. He's got to prove he belongs to stick with the roster come summertime. And believe me, there's going to be a lot of competition. A lot of competition in the summer. Okay. I kind of think G Child 124. I don't understand when you say I'm not sold on bench depth. What do you need to be sold on? What? That you think you're going to have 15 guys that are all starters? This is the league, right? So what do you need to be sold on? I don't understand. I really don't. I don't get it. What are you doubting? What? The 10 guys can't get it done? I don't get it. I don't get it. Soundview Project. That's where my wife is from. Soundview. My wife's from Soundview. Yep. And my aunt and my cousin live in Fort Greene. My aunt's been in Fort Greene for like 40 years. She used to be in Bedford-Stuyvesant back in the 70s. Yeah. Then she moved up in the world, went to Fort Greene. My aunt is right next to that park. There's a park where they have a concert. They break out music every summer, and they put up a tent, and they put out, people come out with chairs. Y'all know what I'm talking about if you're from Fort Greene. There's a park, right? There's a park out there, and they put out these chairs, and they put out this music, and they be breaking out the music out there in that park. She lived right next to that park. And there's a big gate in this building right there. That's what she is. Is Big Pun from Soundview the wife beater? The one that liked to beat up his woman? That boy could rap, though. They're going. Big Pun could throw down and turns to rap, though. There ain't no front. Big Pun was... Yeah, right. Is it Fort Greene Park? There's a park right there. I don't even know what it was called. But yeah, my aunt is out there. Yeah, I've been out there a couple of times. Go out there in the summer. She's a little old now. My cousin is out there. My cousin is out there with her. She got married. She's been married 20 years now. Her husband and her, they're out there. Fort Greene. Yeah. I got cousins all over Brooklyn, man. Really, I do. All over Brooklyn. What's that? There's some ritzy area where my cousin moved there back in the 80s, and everybody thought she moving on up. what was that place called in Brooklyn? It was really nice. I forgot what it was. She's still there. I forgot what it was called. But it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Yeah, Taj Gibson is from Fort Greene. Yep. Good question. Samuel Rios, you get us back on track. So I think he goes 9. Park Slope. Yeah, that's it, Jabroni Z. That's it. Park Slope. That's it. That's it. Park Slope. That's where she still have a place over there. But she done really moved up and she got her Park Slope place rented out and she bought a house in New Jersey. So she really all that now. Yeah. But yeah, that's right. KRS Williams from Southview. That's right. I do remember that, Bronx native. I do remember that. Yeah. So Tibbs is, look, put it this way. So I think Mitchrob will start. So you're going to have the starting 5. Mitchell Robinson for the playoffs. Mitchell Robinson, Karl Anthony Towns, Jalen Brunson, Mikal, the wing stop, Mikal and OG. Then you're going to have Deuce, Hart, and Precious on your bench. Now, the only question is, and I know he's going to play Payne and or Shamet. So, but not both of them are going to get rotation minutes. But one of those guys are going to get rotation minutes. So to answer your question, I think Tibbs goes 9. I think he goes with 9. If it's a really tight game and the first 7 or 8 guys are balling, he might go with 7 or 8. But I think on a regular basis in the playoffs, he goes with 9. Now, remember, in the playoffs, there's no back-to-backs. So you stay playing one team. What you go? There's 2 in one city, 2 in another city. Then it's like alternating. So you got time to recover and rest and get ready for the next game. So I can see him going even 8 if he needs to. Lose luck. Thanks for the $5. Oh yeah, he lit up the Warriors last night. I was so happy to see that 44 from Grimes, man. He'd have had 50 if he could hit a foul shot. He'd have 50. Yeah, me too, Anna. I agree with you. I don't understand, but somebody explained it. And listen to this, Anna. Somebody in here said it. Forgot which one of y'all to give you the proper credit. But somebody said he wanted to see what Mitchell Robinson had. So the minutes that would have gone to Precious went to Mitchell Robinson. Yeah. Thanks, Dio. I appreciate it. I'm actually trying to reduce my... I'm trying to reduce. If I can get rid of about 200-300 guys that need to be got, Kevin, New York City, what's up? Thanks for the $5. If I can get rid of 200 or 300 that need to be got, I would like my channel better. I want my channel to be all positive Knicks fans. No doubt about Tibbs, no doubt about Mikal Bridges, no doubt about the Don. I've had to deal with a whole bunch of crap. I remember when they first had the Don and I was calling him the Don. Someone's like, why you calling him the Don? He ain't done nothing yet. He ain't no good. He ain't doing no moves. And I'd be like, y'all gonna see. Wait, can I call him the Don now without getting any backlash? Can I call him the Don? Because I told y'all from the year 1, we got one. Told y'all. Rakeem is from Wyandanch. I knew he's from Long Island. I thought he was from Hempstead. Who was from Hempstead? Prodigy? Which one of them? Was it Eric B? Who was from Hempstead? I think it was Prodigy. I think Prodigy was originally. Prodigy ended up living in the project somewhere, but I think initially, yeah, Prodigy was from Hempstead, right? And so was Flavor in Your Ear. What's that boy name? New Flavor in Your Ear. I think he's from Hempstead too. Yeah, Method Man from Hempstead? I didn't know that. Craig Mack, that's what I'm talking about. Craig Mack, 1,000 degrees. You'll be on your knees and you'll be burning bacon, please. Brother, please. Craig Mack, he's from Brentwood? Okay. I knew he was a Suffolk boy. Okay. Craig Mack, Method Man, Prodigy. We had some stuff out there. K Solo. Y'all remember K Solo? K Solo, Spellbound. You remember K Solo? Yeah, Craig Mack passed away. Rest in peace. Prodigy passed away. Rest in peace. Yep, Doc is from Roosevelt. Yep. What's up, Donnell, 140th Street? So I think we go with a solid 9 or 8 with Tibbs for the playoffs with 9 and 10. I don't remember DMX had a beef with K Solo. I don't remember that. Oh, I ain't really heard nothing from K Solo since about 1990. I think Spellbound was the last thing, and he had this one where he was talking about the rhyme did it. You remember that? I ain't do it. The rhyme did it. The rhyme jumped off the page and did all the crazy, and he was hooked on crack. He said the rhyme did it. Oh man, some talent out there, bro. There was some talent out there, I tell you. Oh, Craig Ward said, "Do I have a favorite Knicks uniform?" That's a good question. I like the white ones. I miss them wearing white at home. I like the white ones, the ones that look like a little bit like what Clyde and them used to wear. A little bit better though, because it's more baggy. Yeah, I knew Eddie Murphy was from Long Island. I remember when he started, he was doing nightclubs out there. Then he got his big break on Saturday Night Live. Yeah. But yeah, I like the traditional white with the orange letters and the blue outline on the letters. Yep, EPMD. Say yep. EPMD. That's right. There's monsters under the bed. There's no monsters under your bed. Ah, man. There's no monsters under your bed. Tell me a story. I got that on my list. I listen to EPMD a lot. Yeah. You know what I'm getting ready to do, though? I'm getting ready to make me a playlist with just Roberta Flack. I'm getting ready to make me a Roberta Flack playlist, man. For real. I'm getting ready to do just Roberta Flack. That was my soul sister, Roberta Flack. Rest in peace, my sister. That was my soul sister. Off the rap tip, Roberta Flack, man. That's my girl right there. They're gone. Rest in peace. Rise in power, my sister. Yeah, I did not know about Angie Stone. I heard she died, but yeah. Oh man, big time hip hop in the 90s. And I was a grown ass man. Like I was already had what? By the time 91, with me, I heard rap in 79, but I wasn't impressed. Curtis Blow didn't impress me. And the Sugar Hill Gang didn't impress me. So I wasn't, we used to make fun of that. That wasn't even music. Then all of a sudden, they're on, what's his name? Funky, something G, and the Furious Five came out. And I was like, who are these? They was from South Bronx. I said, something D and the Curious Five. And I was like, the Furious Five. I was like, these boys are bad. And that's what started getting me. And then KRS came up. First, it was KRS with, what was the boy? The boy that got killed. Scott LaRock. Yep, Grandmaster Flash. KRS-One with Scott LaRock came out. And I was like, damn, who is it? And some kids turned me on to it back in the late 80s. These teenagers said, you got to listen to this, G. And I started listening to that. Yep, the Furious Five. Scott LaRock and KRS-One came out, and that was it. I was hooked. That was it, man. And then KRS-One, I was on him for a minute. Everybody else was secondary. And then all of a sudden, I started hearing about this boy named Tupac. And then there was Tupac. Oh God, there was a whole bunch of dudes just came out. Tupac, Biggie. They just started coming out, man. And then it was on, man. It was all on. It was all on then, man. Yeah. You know, it's funny. I didn't listen to a lot of Nas. I didn't. I was into Tupac, Biggie, KRS-One, guys like K Solo, Craig Mack, Deuce McBride, Rakim. I was listening, but I didn't get a lot of Nas, man. I just didn't get a lot of Nas. Heavy D. What's the other? A Tribe Called Quest. Tribe Called Quest. You remember them? A Tribe Called Quest. And who did Mr. Window? That was another one. Mr. Window. I did a little LL. I like LL. Big Daddy Kane. Yup, Big Daddy Kane. That's right. I got busy in the Burger King bathroom. Big Daddy Kane. I got busy in the Burger King bathroom. That, I'm saying. Arrested Development. Yup. Tribe Called Quest. Arrested Development. I liked all of them, man. there was so many. I couldn't even keep up with all their names. I just grabbed the music and keep listening to it. And I was, like I said, at that time I had, when 91 came, I already had 2 child. By the time 95, I had 4 children. And I was in my 30s. I was a grown-ass man. But that was my music, though. Shoot, I love that stuff, man. I was like, Dad. To me, the 90s was the golden age of rap. The golden age was the 90s. Big L. I didn't even know his name. I was listening to his music, and I was like, I don't know who this dude is, but he could go. That was Big L. I was like, damn, he could go, man. And I was like, damn, this boy is something else. Oh, man, that was something else, man. Yeah. So I was like, and then Big Pun. Oh, my gosh, man. And then, before Big Pun, there was what's the dude, man? This dude, the Puerto Rican dude. He Puerto Rican and the Cuban, I think. Fat Joe. Oh man, Fat Joe. Gotta go, yo. I gotta flow, yo. I gotta flow, yo. Oh man. Those are the days, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Fat Joe. What he said? Bust it, check it, watch how I wreck it. Brothers, watch your back for things are getting hectic. Oh man, that's my man right there. Oh man. That's when I pretty much left R&B. Like I loved R&B. I grew up on R&B and soul. And like I said, like my mom's girl was Aretha Franklin. Mine was Roberta Flack. If I had a girl coming over, I put Roberta Flack on. Or Donna Summer, or Barry White. If I had a girl coming over, we playing that. But then it started, going toward the rap. Yeah, Onyx. Oh my God, Onyx, MOP. Yeah, yep. That's what I'm saying. To me, the 90s, I don't think you've had, tell me what y'all think. I don't think you've had a decade of hip hop like the 90s since. You haven't, all of that talent that was out there, Wu-Tang, all that talent, man. Old Dirty Bastard. I couldn't believe somebody called themselves Old Dirty Bastard. Just like when somebody said niggas with attitude, NW, I said they actually called themselves niggas with attitude. That was buck wild back then, man. That was buck wild. I was like, they actually called themselves that? Oh man. The 90s was it. It's late 80s, early 90s. With all these people we talking about. Late 80s, early 90s, Wu-Tang Clan, ODB, all of them. What's the other one? Oh God, there was another one. They used to smoke weed. What was they used to smoke weed like, oh man. I forgot their name. Oh, Denise Williams. Yup, Denise Williams. No, there was another one. It was damn. If I say it, you're gonna know it. In fact, who was it? Damn. I can't remember, man. I'll get it. Naughty by Nature. Oh yeah. Cypress Hill. That's the deal. Cypress Hill. That's it. Looney's talks about Cypress Hill in I Got 5 on It. Looney's talked about Cypress Hill and I Got 5 on It. Are we wanting another joint like Cypress Hill, right? So Cypress Hill. That's it. DMX was to me, tell me if I'm wrong, but DMX was a little bit after that. Like DMX came out really like when he really come out with his stuff on the real, like y'all gonna make me lose my mind. That was like early 2000s. DMX was a little bit past that. He had his kind of his own little era, DMX. Yeah, he might have, JC, but he wasn't on my radar until around 02, 03, something like that. He was on my radar about that time. Yeah. He might have come out in 98. He probably did. But I'm saying, as far as when I started recognizing who this cat was, it was probably, early 2000s, 2001, 2002, stuff like that. Yeah. Like I said, I believe that. I'm saying in my consciousness, he wasn't in my consciousness in 98. I put it that way. He wasn't in my consciousness in 98. Yeah, it was like early 2000s where I caught the vapors. I caught the DMX papers. Probably was like early 2000s. I want to say 2001, 2000. That one, y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here. I was like, who was this, man? That's when I and my wife don't like rap, and she liked that. She was into that. I was like, see, oh man, y'all gonna make me act the fool. Oh man. And yeah, he wasn't on my radar, Jabroni. See, I had a lot going on in the 90s, personal stuff. And I had a lot going on. Like I said, I had all my kids was coming up. I was trying to survive, man. I was trying to survive. And music wasn't even the big deal, man. I was trying to survive. Shoot, I went through a lot. I had 2 bankruptcies. I had all kind of crap. I lost 2 houses. I was going through some stuff in the 90s, bro. The 90s and early 2000s was some rough years, man. So stuff wasn't always on my radar. And if I caught it, like I used to listen to the rap radio. I think it was Dr. Dre and somebody. New York had a rap radio show I would listen, but I was trying to grind, man. Yeah. Lords of the Underground. That's right. Lords of the Underground, Funky Child. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The year was 1974, right? That's the year the Rutan was born, right? The Children of Rutan. There you go. Yeah, Dr. Dre, Ed Lover, they came out. And then later I got the Sirius, and I think it was Rock the Bells. I started listening to Rock the Bells and all that. I think LL Cool J had Rock the Bells. Yeah. Hey, John Petty, I'm with it. Let's do it. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. I'd love that. Just Mitchrob, don't get hurt. Let's come out there and do business today. Let's come out there and do business. I am excited to see Deuce McBride play again because of what he did Friday. Deuce McBride came out and was a force on both sides of the basketball on Friday. He was a force. Matter of fact, in the 90s, I got turned on to a lot of music from what was that? It was on cable. It was there was a show. They show raps all the time. What was that video music? They'd have videos and they show the raps on it. I did that. Rap City, was that it, Malik? Yeah, I used to watch that. That's at the time, my teenage boy, he was just coming teenager. We used to watch it there, man. But I caught a lot of stuff there. Because I used to watch it with him. Yeah, there was oh God, them 2 little boys. Remember, they both died, I think. But they're 2 little boys. Remember 2 little boys? They came out wearing everything backwards. Jump. You remember that? Y'all remember that? Chris Cross. That's right. They came out wearing everything backwards, man. Oh, man. There was no time like that, man. Wasn't no time like that, man. For real. Wasn't no time like that. Oh, one of them died? Come on. I thought both of them died. Yeah, I thought both of them died. Yeah, Chris Cross. Yep. Chris Cross wasn't from New York, though, was they? Chris Cross wasn't from New York. Wasn't they from like Atlanta or something? Chris Cross? Wasn't they from like Atlanta? I thought they was from Atlanta. Yeah, they was from the ATL. Yeah, I thought so. They was from the ATL, something like that. Yeah, they wasn't from New York, though. They wasn't from New York. Yeah, no, they wasn't from New York. I think they was from the ATL. Yeah. ATL brought out some stuff too, though. I ain't in front. ATL got some stuff too, man. Yo, Deuce always do business on defense, but when he is also doing business on offense. Last night, Friday, I watched it last night, but Tibbs needed the shooters on the floor, and he put Deuce out there. That's the first time I recall. He usually puts Deuce out there when he needs to stop, and he did that too. Outcast, that's right, Outcast and the Grill, that's right, Outcast. But he put Deuce out there when he needed to score last night. He put Deuce out there with JB. He had all the shooters out there. King Ja, 1985. What is your rationale for saying the Knicks need to sign the cast-off Moses Brown? Why do the Knicks need to sign him? What, we can't win if we don't sign Moses Brown? Like Moses Brown is the savior? Like Moses Brown is the guy we need to get over the top to win the chip? Like, why do we need to sign Moses Brown. See, stuff like that. We must. Like, why? And why? But like, okay, so wait. We have Karl Anthony Towns, Mitchell Robinson, and Precious Achiuwa. Why do we need another guy? Why do we need another guy? I don't understand. I don't care how comfortable he looked. Why do we need him? I don't understand. We could sign TJ Warren. We could sign Moses Brown. Quite frankly, I don't care who it is. Honestly, it doesn't matter. Doesn't. They won't play. And let me tell you something else. How many of y'all think that come next training camp, nobody is going to be beating out Ariel Hukporti for the third string center spot? Nobody is. Do y'all understand that? There is going to be nobody that's taking Ariel Hukporti's spot as the third string center next year. Nobody. I don't care if it's Moses Brown, downtown, whoever the hell. Nobody's taking Ariel Hukporti. Just pencil him right now. He's your third string center. So you're going to have Mitchell Robinson, and you're going to have Karl Anthony Towns, and you're going to have Precious Achiuwa. But as far as the third string center, a guy that may even come in as a second string center, if Tibbs decides to keep Gatto at the 4, it's Hukporti. Okay, so I don't want to hear about no Moses Brown, downtown, whatever clown. No, we got what we need. We do. Okay, I'm looking for Ariel to do business this summer. I'm looking for that young brother to come out there and do some serious business in the summer league. I'm looking for him to spank some dudes this summer league. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. No, see, you got it wrong, G-Child 124. I was killing y'all for saying he should be in the rotation right away. Like, y'all want to skip the steps of development and demand that Tibbs play him. That was stupid. Yes, and I would still say that. Like the same with the idiots that was saying, Tyler Cole, why is Tyler Kolek not in the rotation? Like, are you kidding me? That's what I was saying. I was been saying that Hukporti is our future guy. He's a future guy, not a present guy, a future guy. And I still think that. So all I'm saying is everybody talking about we must sign Moses Brown. For what? I don't know. We don't. Yeah, man, Moses Brown, downtown, clown, from, whatever. We don't care if he signed or not. I don't care. But I'm going to tell you right now, come training camp 2025, Hukporti is I wouldn't be surprised if he backed Mitch up. I wouldn't be surprised if he backed Mitch up. Because if this season, this is going to tell us a lot. If Mitchell Robinson stays healthy the rest of this season, listen, y'all heard me? The Knicks going to the ECF. If Mitchell Robinson stays healthy the rest of this season, and I'm assuming Jalen Brunson is going to be healthy too. OG, all things being equal, Mikal, OG. If we keep our guys and we have additional Mitchell Robinson, they go into the Eastern Conference Finals. And if they do that, I'm going to tell you right now, Hukporti is your backup center next year. Okay? Hukporti is your backup center. Okay? So that's all I'm saying. Because then if they go to the Eastern Conference Finals, it's because Mitchell Robinson is starting and Karl Anthony Towns is your power forward. That's not going to change. All of a sudden, you're going to come into camp and that's going to be it. Mitchell Robinson, and then you're going to need a backup 5. That's Hukporti. Watch. It's his second season. Tibbs loves the guy, and for good reason. He really moves very nicely at the 5. He just needs to learn how to call out defenses. You know, if you were watching Friday, you saw Mitchell Robinson calling out defenses. He was calling out. He was telling everybody where they need to be. Hukporti needs to do that. And that's the only reason he wouldn't get the backup 5 minutes next year. But listen, what do y'all think? You give Hukporti another summer league, and he comes into training camp in his second season, and you have him behind Mitchell Robinson. So here's your bench. It's hopefully we get Precious back, but it's Precious Achiuwa, Ariel Hukporti, and Deuce McBride. That's your bench with Josh Hart. And you have Mitchell Robinson, Karl Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, and Jalen Brunson. Where's that team going, yo? That team's a finals team. That's a finals team. That's a finals team right there. That ain't no joke. That's a finals team right there. See? So I like Hukporti. I just don't like people be demanding that he play when there's no minutes for him. If Mitchell Robinson was healthy, this boy would be DMPs like the whole year. And he should be, okay? He has to learn. He's a lot to learn. People are too quick to try to skip steps. Tibbs do not skip steps. Even though the whole Knicks nation is yelling and telling Tibbs how he should be coaching and don't know what the hell they talking about, he don't skip steps. Look at Deuce McBride. He's a direct result of not skipping steps. Look at Mitchell Robinson, a direct result of not skipping steps. Let Tibbs do his job, and you're going to have a player in area report. You have somebody that you was like, damn, yeah, but not now. Yes, and so everybody got to pay to do. You cannot skip steps. You got to go through the proper channels. You got to pay your dues. This is his time. And I'm telling you, if he's the backup center next year as a rookie, he is really good. And I think he is. I'm not joking. I think that boy gonna come out balling next year. Hopefully he doesn't get hurt, you know. G Child 124. I don't know how many of my videos you got to watch. I don't really. I'm like, you must have watched only 1 or 2. I've been calling Tibbs the chip coach since they hired him. I'm not one of these that switch back and forth. When they win 9, he's a great coach. When they lose 3, he's a terrible coach. I've never been like that. I've consistently said this dude winning the chip. The only persons that will doubt that are the idiots on Twitter. And those are like I said, I got about 10,000. What I got? 10,000 something subscribers. I need to purge about 200 of these idiots that come on here with the Twitter stuff that always second guessing our coach. I don't second guess Tibbs ever. Even when I don't agree with him, I will never second guess him. Okay? Never. Okay? I'm telling you, man, I need to get rid of a couple hundred of some of these knuckleheads, man. Do I have my soul on him a championship? What the hell you think? Man, please. I'm Knicks Hive all day. And I told y'all see when they come on my channel, I put the disclaimers up. That's not for most of y'all. That's just for the dumbasses. Y'all see it? Any Tibbs hate, any Mitchrob hate, any Deuce hate, and it's bye, boy. Bye. Third rail time. Bye, boy. Not having it. Not having even a little bit of it. Not even a little bit. Not having any of it. None. Tibbs is our coach. I completely trust what he's doing. Anybody that act like they know more than him need to be on the damn sideline in the NBA instead of talking crap from behind they daggone computer. Please. I don't want to hear it, man. That's what I'm saying. Can Tibbs win a championship? Hell yeah. And everybody's like, well, he ain't never won a championship. Well, there's always a first time. Those of us that know basketball understand. Before Larry Brown won one in 2004, he ain't never won one either until 2004. Everybody gets a first time. Okay? I don't know what the hell that's all about. He never won nothing yet. Oh, so what? Get the hell, go to Brooklyn some goddamn way. Don't come in here. Tibbs is my guy. Okay. Just let us. I don't think so. If you look at Karl Anthony Towns, he's just the way he's built, man. He got slimmer legs and a big upper body. It's just him. I don't think he's fat. I think it's just him. You know, I think it's just him. I think it is what it is. You know, he can't reduce the size of his feet. He's got to carry them feet. You know, please, he shouldn't gain no weight though. Yeah, he shouldn't gain no weight. Yeah, okay, K, goodbye. Okay, K, don't play. No say. Okay, K, don't play. No say. Okay, Moses Brown, clown from downtown frown. I don't care. Say, y'all tripping with all these scrubs. You trying to trip, man. Please. Yeah, Umberto. Now you talking, bro. Now you talking. That's what we talking about. We talking about Miami today, daggone it. We trying to get this Miami behind today. We trying to go to Miami. Welcome to Miami. We trying to go to Miami, man. Get this thing done, baby. That's what we want. He got to be probable. You got to treat him as probable until he gets his feet wet, Michael Drake. That's just how they do it. Okay. 6 o'clock. Just let us be. 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. MSG South, other AKA Miami. MSG South, AKA Miami. I don't know. I got this my spidey senses be tingling when I be getting ready to think about going to a game in Miami. I don't know why. If I was going to go to a game in Miami, I had to take my wife with me. And we have to get a hotel room. It wouldn't be just like for a day. It'd be like a weekend thing. And I get a nice resort hotel and we chill. I ain't just flowing in there and flowing back. I mean, it's too much. It's like 5 hours, 4 hours drive. I ain't doing that. I'm too old for that mess. We go down there, we chilling. Okay? I stay there. But yeah. Yeah. Well, Gato had a bad game. Not a bad game. Let me not exaggerate. He did not have a Karl Anthony Towns level game. Can we agree with that? He wasn't himself on Friday. Do we agree with that? Karl Anthony Towns wasn't the Karl Anthony Towns that we all know and love. I mean, our Karl Anthony Towns averages 20 and 13, right? He didn't score but 11 points and had 7 rebounds. That's not the cat that we know, right? So I am expecting him to come out with some fire today. He will do that. You know, the only thing that can stop Karl Anthony Towns is the refs. That's it. Only the referees can stop him. Exactly, man. In the United States of America, I ain't gonna front. I ain't never seen, well, that's not true. As far as outside of New York City, I ain't seen the level of hotties that's in Miami. I ain't seen it. Outside New York City. In New York City, there's nothing like New York City because you got the hotties from all the nations represented. All the nations. But Miami, oh my gosh. Miami, damn. So I have to bring my wife. We're going to have the, we're going to have the hotel room chilling like that. But my wife don't want to go to the game. That's all right. But I ain't going to just flow down there. H-Town, I did hear about H-Town King John. I did. I never been there. I've been to Miami, but I never been to H-Town. But my son told me about, my youngest boy told me about H-Town. Yeah, that's right. Everything, Dio. All of them Northern Tribe, I call them Northern Tribe flavors, is in Miami. Boricuas, Colombia, Cubano, Dominican, all of them Northern Tribe honeys be down there. Yeah, Cubano, Dominican, Colombian, Boricua, man, it's dangerous. Them Northern Tribe honeys. Danger. Jamaican too. Yeah, they ain't no front. Jamaican too. No joke. Jamaican. Wait, don't forget the Haitian. Don't forget the Haitians. Yeah, all the flavors. All the Trinidad, all the flavors. Yep. Oh my gosh, man. Cause an old man to have a heart attack. Get an old brother like me in trouble, man. No, man, I ain't gonna mess around like that. There, go, man. Not really, G-Child, not really. No more than any other New Yorker. You know, when you're in New York, you got to pick up something. You're gonna be there, right? You know, just a couple of words like cabrón, cabrón. My wife would say, what is it? Wambobo. 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 Cabrón. That's stuff like that. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so that's it. Ah, man. Yes, I'll be not really going to Miami. Orlando bad enough, actually. Orlando bad enough, but Miami, that's the hot spot for more ways than one. My God, rather come through Miami. Oh my gosh. Nah, I couldn't even do it. Couldn't even do it. Yeah, so exactly, Coach Hauser. Exactly. Nah, I ain't sleeping in Orlando. I'm saying Orlando hot enough as far as that temperature. You go to Miami, it goes up several notches, though. It ain't fun. Exactly. I know, Clint Eastwood once said, I think it was Dirty Harry or was it Magnum Force? I think it was Magnum Force. He said, a man must know his limitations. Man must know his limitations. And I know mine. Some places I don't go. Like I don't go to nobody's gym. I ain't going to no gym. I will never be able to work out. Just won't be able to do it. So I have my own little gym in my house, which I use regularly. I would not be able to go to no public gym. No. Matter of fact, me and Organic Fanatic, we sit at this Colombian restaurant right next to this gym in Orlando. Well, it's not Orlando, St. Mary's, I think, right? If Organic's still here, I think it's St. Mary's. We sit there and we don't even need TV, nothing. We just eating and watching, coming in and out of that gym. Oh my gosh, man. It's like a beauty pageant on parade, for real. You know, so I said, there's no way I could go into the gym. Do we play the ATL again? That's a good question. Let me see. Do we play the ATL again? Let's take a look. Let me take a look and let's see. Let's take a look and see what happened. As they say, let's see what happened. Let's take a look. We got to see what happened. Do we play the ATL again? I know we play. Somebody brought up that they probably wouldn't play their start, but we play both Cleveland and Boston in April. We play Atlanta in April too. April 5th, we play Atlanta. I'm trying to see if we play them before that. Nope. We got a game against Atlanta on April 5th. We got Cleveland twice in April, April 2nd and April 11th, which they probably won't play their starters. We got Boston April 8th. So, yeah, we play them. All them cats is in April. I don't think the Knicks or anybody going to be really wanting to. Well, Knicks might, but I don't think anybody. We play right now. We got, let's see, Miami, Golden State. We got a 4-game West Coast trip. The Clippers and the Lakers, the Kings and Portland. Actually, 5 games. And Golden State. That's a tough West Coast trip from the 6th of March to the 15th of March. Then we got home at Miami, 2 more. San Antonio, at Charlotte. Then there's a 3-game homestand. Then there's the Bucks. Then there's a 2-game homestand. Then there's Cleveland and Atlanta. By now we're in April. It's going to be, yeah. Yeah, it's still on for second. I don't know what's going to happen, but I tell you what, if Mitchrob stays healthy, close out this season, watch out. I see the Juggernaut coming. I see the Juggernaut coming. Are they really HMR? Is that they doing that right now? They on right now? They playing right now? Boston against Denver. That's right. Denver is playing Boston today. But they playing in Boston, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah, they're playing in Boston. 79-86 right now, so I'm saying. 79-86. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, Joe Curry. That's a good point. What we're gonna play? Joe Curry made his best point of the day. Are we gonna play any of our major guys back-to-backs come April? That's a good in March. Let me see how many back-to-back we got. March 6th and 7th, the Lakers Clippers. We got the 19th and 20th, San Antonio, Charlotte, both on the road. Damn. And then we got at home that Dallas and the Clippers, 25th, 26th, a lot of back-to-back. April 1st and 2nd at home and then at Cleveland. So I have to agree with you on that, Joe Curry. I don't think Tibbs is going to play all of our guys back, all of them back-to-backs. I don't think so. I think somebody's going to sit. Yeah, I think we probably will. Yeah. So we'll see. Matter of fact, so let me go. I'm going to get me a little workout in, get me a little dinner, and get ready for the 6 o'clock game in Miami. Glad I'm here in Central Florida and not down there. If y'all are, enjoy the game in Miami. Let's get this dub. Make it 3 straight. We always owe Miami an ass whooping. It's just, we always owe that to them. When we see each other, it's on. Miami, New York is on. So we always owe them an ass whooping. Let's get something done. Let's see what we can do here. Mitchrob, come in there, do your thing. Let's do a thing. I'm looking for Gato to do his thing. That's right. So y'all enjoy. I'm getting ready to do this little workout. Then I'm gonna follow it up with some food. We're gonna get busy today. Y'all enjoy it, man. Shalom. Be safe now.